Today, I'm going to be showing you a brand new link building technique that's going to help you boost your traffic, improve your search rankings, and get more people to your website. This is a brand new type of link building outreach that you've never seen before. I know this because we literally just invented it. It's called the Multiscraper Technique, and what it does is it leverages the popular link building technique, the Skyscraper Technique, and takes it to another level that helps you do outreach at scale, helping you do link building outreach to get links to your blog posts, to your website, ultimately helping you increase your rankings, get you more traffic. I'm so excited to show you it. Let's dive in. Hey there, I'm Andy from Postaga, and today I'm going to walk you through the Multiscraper Technique. This is a brand new link building strategy that's going to help you get more links to your content, increase your rankings, and drive more traffic to your website. I'm so excited to share this with you. I don't know where to start. I know. Let's start by talking about the Skyscraper Technique, and I'm going to use a real blog post as an example to really illustrate how this works. This example blog post and blog come from a suggestion from our Facebook group, and if you haven't joined yet, please check it out. It's called Grow Together SEO. It's all about outreach, digital marketing, SEO, link building. It can really help you connect with other link building professionals, learn more about link building, and up your SEO and digital marketing game. So check that out. It's a really great community, and we're excited that we got so many good suggestions for this. So for Skyscraper Technique, how it works, first we have a topic. We can go searching in our favorite keyword tool like Ahrefs or anything else and search for a topic. Then we're going to find blog posts that have a lot of links to them. Then we're going to extract those links and then find their email addresses and then reach out to those people to say to them, hey, I saw that you are linking to this article on this topic, but I want to let you know that we wrote a much better article that you should be linking to instead. So as an example, here I have an article on hiking with your dog. If I were doing a regular Skyscraper campaign, I might search for the topic first before I write the article, but here I've got this article and I'm going to then go to Ahrefs, search for articles related to hiking with your dog, and then I'm going to see the websites that have a lot of links and referring domains to them. Okay, I see we have some articles here. Then I can extract these backlinks, export them, and then build an outreach campaign where I get those email addresses and then create personalized emails for everyone here to say, hey, I saw that you linked to this other article, but we have a newer, fresher article. This other article was published years ago. Our article is from 2021. It's fresh, it's new, it's better. You should link to it instead. And that's basically how Skyscraper Technique works. But one particular thing about Skyscraper Technique is you're generally doing it once for a particular website. And so you have to repeat the process over and over again for every different target website that you're going after. So this website that has 33 links, this website that has 29 links, I need to create new Skyscraper campaigns with their own email templates geared towards the people who are linking to each of these articles. And it can be a little time consuming, but also I'm going to probably skip over the websites that don't have many links to them because it's not going to be worth my time. So we invented the Multiscraper Technique, which lets you do multiple Skyscraper Technique campaigns simultaneously. So instead of just finding one article that has a bunch of links to it, you could find many different target articles and find all of their backlinks and create one campaign. That's it, just one campaign for all of these websites, saving you a ton of time, saving you from having to build campaigns over and over again, but also letting you target certain websites that maybe don't have that many links. So whereas you might have thought, okay, this website only has 10 links, it's not worth the time and effort to build a Skyscraper campaign targeting them. Well, now it is. So how are we going to do a multi-scraper outreach campaign? Well, for that, we're going to use Postaga. If you're not familiar, Postaga is an all-in-one link building outreach tool that helps you do an entire outreach campaign from scratch in just a few minutes. It helps you choose the right outreach campaign type, do the outreach research for you, find relevant contacts, validate their email addresses, and then build and send outreach email sequences to them. It's literally an all-in-one tool for all of your link building outreach needs. So we're going to jump into a Postaga account now, and I'm going to show you exactly how we do this multi-scraper outreach campaign. So I'm going to jump into my Postaga account and choose the multi-scraper campaign type. And this is brand new. This works thanks to an integration that Postdaga has built with Ahrefs. So I've already gone and connected my Ahrefs account, but if I haven't, it will prompt me to do that. So next I'm going to enter in the blog post URL that I want to promote with this multi-scraper campaign. And I'm gonna use this article I have on hiking with your dog that was suggested from our Facebook group. It's a great article. I think that it's better than any other article on hiking with your dog. And so I'm gonna get all the links now from everyone that's linking to articles on hiking with your dog. So next, I'm going to enter in my blog post URL here and click Analyze Your Post. So Postaga pulls information related to the blog post that I can use in merge fields later in my outreach emails. And then I'm going to move on to the next step, which is searching for our target websites. And I can do a search right now for hiking with a dog. But I also have other options thanks to this advanced operators button. For example, one of them is finding articles published within a certain year range. And this is a great tactic for Skyscraper in particular, because if we want to find articles that are published several years ago, when we're doing our outreach in our pitch, we can say something like, hey, I saw that you're linking to an article that's over 3 or over 5 years old. That has tons of outdated information. You need to be linking to an article like ours that was published a few weeks ago and has all up-to-date information on this topic. And so you want to give your readers up-to-date, accurate information. And that's a pretty straightforward Skyscraper pitch. So I'm just going to X this out for now and just kind of show you our search for, let's say, hiking with a dog. Now we get results for articles on hiking with a dog. And one thing Postaga has is an Ahrefs integration, so we can get statistics on each of these articles. That gives us information about how many other websites are linking to them. And also in particular, how many websites are linking to them that have a domain authority of above 25. In general, domain authority above 25 is more reputable and will be better for your outreach success. So, unlike a regular Skyscraper campaign, with this multi-scraper campaign, I'm going to be reaching out to people linking to all of these different websites at once. So instead of having to create one Skyscraper campaign targeting the 31 websites that are linking to this article or the 248 people linking to this article, I'm building one outreach campaign that's targeting all of them. And as I mentioned before, one kind of great thing about this is I can easily add more websites that I want to target. And it's great because I can go after websites that I probably wouldn't have considered because they didn't have a lot of links to them. But this multi-scraper campaign makes it effortless to just add on more sites. One thing I should mention also is even though you have this ability to do a multiple approach Skyscraper campaign all at once, targeting many different websites, you can do a traditional Skyscraper campaign in this multi-scraper environment where you find one website you like that has a ton of links and build your Skyscraper campaign. Postaga still automates and streamlines that entire process. So whether you want to reach out to people linking to one website or 50 different websites, Postaga lets you do that. And that's the power of the Postaga platform and this multi-scraper campaign. So I'm going to add a couple more here. That looks good. And I'm going to target these and analyze these 6 websites. And now we're moving on to this next step where Postaga is going to analyze the backlink profiles for each of these articles. So Postaga is looking to see how many backlinks each of these articles has and give us information about them, knowing what their domain ratings are, when their links were first seen and published, and we can see all this information about them and what articles these websites have written that are linking to these other articles. All right, and then when I'm happy with all of that, if I want to, I can also exclude some of these. And so if I want to remove one of these websites and not reach out to them, I can remove them from that campaign, and just as easy as that. Next up, I'm going to click Analyze Backlinks, and what's going to happen now is Postaga is going to analyze all of these link URLs to try and find the best fit contact person at each one of these websites. In particular, it's going to see first if it can find the author of the blog article that is linking to the article that we're going after. And so Postaga is going to find author information, but if not finding an author, potentially finding another best fit contact person. And Postaga has this integration that we can see here with LinkedIn to try and give us other suggestions for contacts if we're not happy with the one that Postaga has found for us. And so you can select a different contact if you like. And let's say, all right, I want to reach out to this person, this chief marketing officer. Great. And then Postaga will automatically make that the contact person that we're going to be trying to reach out to. Then once we're happy with all of that, we're going to go to the next step, which is going to get us these contacts' email addresses. So now Postaga is going to find email addresses for all of these contacts. But not only is it going to find the email addresses, it's also going to validate the email addresses to make sure that our emails are going to reach these people's inboxes and not bounce. So next up, we see here Postaga has found email addresses for these contacts. And I'm going to skip ahead now. At this point, if I want to, I can edit some of the contact details like first and last names or the company names for these people. But I want to skip ahead now to show you the email sequence aspect to this. And so what we're going to do is we're going to build an outreach email sequence for all of these people simultaneously. And Postaga, thankfully, has email sequences that we can use and not have to invent them and create them ourselves. And so I want to show you now what this sequence looks like. So first, we're going to send out this one email. Then Postaga is going to wait 3 days. Then it's going to send a follow-up email and then wait 3 more days and send another follow-up email. And the follow-up emails are only going to go to contacts who have not responded to our first messages. If they respond, great, we can keep the conversation going. But if they haven't responded yet, they'll get a follow-up message. And this is important for outreach because your first message is not necessarily going to get a reply, but if you have follow-up messages, it's going to be much more likely that you get a response. So now I want to show you what this email template itself will look like. So Postaga uses merge fields to personalize these outreach emails for each of these contacts. And so, for example, entering a merge field for the contact's first name, mentioning their article that we're reaching out about. We also have personalization related to the Multiscraper campaign aspect to this. So mentioning the website that we're reaching out regarding, that they're linking to, mentioning why they should link to our article instead. And this helps us personalize our pitch for all of these contacts without having to create new skyscraper campaigns for every single website they're reaching out about. Next up, let's check out the email preview. And this is what all of the emails are going to look like to each of the contacts. And so if I click different emails, I can see what the email is going to look like for them. I have a red merge field here, which means that we need to fill out a merge field to personalize that. And so this merge field is related to what my pitch is going to be, why they should link to my content. I'm going to quickly fill that out by scrolling down, clicking this little plus icon, and typing in my pitch for my article. Okay. And just like that, we've personalized all of these emails for each of these contacts related to the websites that they are linking to. The Multiscraper campaign is so powerful because it lets us streamline and automate all the tedious processes of a skyscraper link building campaign and do many skyscraper campaigns all at once. The last thing for us to do is schedule this campaign and send it out. And that's basically it. So with just a few minutes of work, we've built this Multiscraper campaign, doing the work of several skyscraper campaigns. It's an incredibly powerful tool and the next step in link building outreach to help you ultimately increase your search rankings and drive more traffic to your websites. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us, reply, comment on the video, subscribe to this channel. Also, be sure to check out Postaga as well as our Facebook community on Grow Together SEO. So check out Postaga and start building your first Multiscraper campaign.